Welcome back to Ronnie's Rudimentary Reviews, where I review things.
Happy, happy Halloween, 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 happy, happy Halloween, Silver Shamrock.
Welcome back to Ronnie's Radical Reviews, and happy Halloween. Well, it's technically November 1st now, but I'm recording this on Halloween, so I might as well review all the Halloween things. I saw many Halloween costumes, and there were some really creative ones. I went to a Halloween contest thing at my school. I entered last year as the Walrus, famous Spider-Man villain, and I got 3rd place, and it was a pretty epic costume, I have to say so. This year, I've decided it is Wizardween, so I'm dressed as 3 different wizards that I'll change into throughout the day. I've got Gandalf, the Forest Wizard from Adventure Time, and the Shopkeep from Free Apple by Worthy Kids. I'd rate my own costumes probably a solid 10 out of 10, but I'm slightly biased because me and my dad made them all. Anyways, like I said, at the contest there were some really epic costumes. There was someone dressed as a jellyfish, and it was a whole fit with a base on the top of their head with draping tentacles attached to it. The costume itself was really great, but the movements really sold it. They had some amazing jellyfish dance moves, and they deservedly won the whole contest. I would easily give their costume a 10 out of 10. Another great costume was someone who dressed as the Kiss painting, painted onto their dress, and that one I thought was really creative, really well done, accurate. Probably a 9 out of 10 for the Kiss costume. Another fairly creative costume was a teacher who dressed in a black outfit and a record split in half tied to a big necklace, and they just kept repeating sentences, and the concept was that, they were a broken record. I like the creativity, but nothing too flashy or interesting about the outfit itself, but I would give the broken record a solid 7 out of 10. Yeah, I would give the broken record a solid 7 out of 10. There were some group and duo costumes. There was a group of mates dressed up as inmates. Not the most original or interesting costume, but it was charming. Probably a 6 out of 10. There was The Simpsons, Bart, Homer, and Lisa. It was pretty fun and well crafted. Probably deserving of an 8 out of 10. Those were all the important costumes I saw. There was also like Minecraft Steve, Heisenberg. I didn't see any chaperones, which I was surprised about, but those were all the interesting ones from the contest. Also at school, my art teacher played a very weird movie. It was a Czech movie with mixed live-action and stop-motion based on Alice in Wonderland, called Alice by Jan Svankmajer, something like that. We haven't finished it yet. There's about 30 minutes left, but I will definitely finish it at home at some point. So far, there's lots of weird, off-kilter scenes and ideas involving weird bone creatures and sock monsters. It's really neat so far. I haven't actually seen any other versions of Alice in Wonderland, so I have no idea how much of it, if any, is accurate, but I'm sure there's no way the Disney version will live up to this strange, creepy work of art. So far, I'm feeling the vibe and feeling of this movie would warrant a 7, 8, or 9 out of 10. Not sure, haven't finished it yet, but maybe I'll update next week. I also had some candy. Someone gave me a mango cookie from Japan. It was interesting. The mango flavor doesn't mix perfectly with the type of sweet offered from a cookie, but the flavor was interesting, and I definitely have a second one. I give whatever that cookie was called, I don't know the brand, I'd give it a 6 out of 10. I've never really had a cookie like that. The only thing close was I had a lavender cookie in Minneapolis, and that was really interesting. I want to try and buy that again. A classic candy that I have had some of is Reese's Pieces, which is the best Halloween candy, undoubtedly. The chocolate and peanut butter mixture is perfectly crafted to hypnotize children, and with a nice shell coating and truly iconic and well put together color schemes, it's easily a 10 out of 10.
Big pieces, little pieces, masterpieces, Reese's Pieces, head pieces, neck pieces, hair pieces, Reese's Pieces, eye pieces, nose pieces, Reese's Pieces, 3 pieces, 2 pieces, 1 piece, Reese's Pieces.
I've also had a Jolly Rancher gummy thing, and it was pretty good. Just a standard gummy texture with the Jolly Rancher flavor. Maybe a 6 out of 10. Can't go wrong with that flavor, but it's not as good as the hard candy. Besides all that Halloween shenanigans, I do have some more cool recommendations for next year's Halloween. If you want to indulge in some movies and music. Some great Halloween movies are, of course, Halloween, but really Halloween 3 is the best in the whole series. Definitely my favorite Halloween movie. The plot is extremely goofy with this toy company, this Irish toy company in this weird, broken down town, selling these masks to children to try to get them to watch their TV so that their head explodes and lasers and bugs come out of their head. And it's really wacky, and the execution is really what sells it. It's incredible. The Carpenter score and Dean Cundey cinematography creates a perfect atmosphere and a strong sense of impending doom. Add on to that some actual interesting commentary about how kids are consuming TV and how it's pretty unhealthy. Some interesting stuff, but really great music and really great cinematography. It's a great movie, one of my favorite movies of all time. Killer Clowns from Outer Space is another great Halloween movie, and another one of my favorite movies. Alien is a classic. Some newer great horror movies are Longlegs, just came out this year. Nope from Jordan Peele. Fresh, which was from, I think, last year. Great cannibal movie. A contender with Bones and All for best cannibal movie. And Late Night with the Devil, which just came out this year as well. Great Halloween music would be the Gravediggers album that I talked about last time. And there's plenty of great Halloween songs, but that's the one I've been listening to lately. Next week, you can look forward to a Chromacopia review, the new Tyler album. I listened to it minute 1, and not to spoil my review, but I did quite enjoy it. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. Happy Halloween for you listeners in the past or you listeners a year in the future. And that's it for Ronnie's Rotary Reviews.